Of The Last Dance Dynasty. Um, less than what are we, like 2 weeks out? Is it 2 weeks tomorrow from the early release? No, 2 weeks Monday. So a little over 2 weeks out from the release of 26. I'm having to run a fan on what's up, Mr. T Money? Yup. Supposed to have the deep dive, the presentation deep dive Monday. And then the Dynasty is Dynasty Tuesday. But the background noise, that's a fan. My PS5 is having heating problems. It's overheating, so I'm just running the fan on it and make sure it's good. So, but that's for the background noise. Hopefully it's not too loud. I tested it out earlier. It didn't seem like it was too loud. Like it wasn't like I was going to cut my voice out. The gameplay deep dive was exactly what I expected. Hey, look, it was the same as Madden. I mean, no dynamic weather though, but okay, but this is the thing. I think the weather is dynamic. I don't think it is like Madden, but the NFL plays it late. They play later into the year. You got to think about it. Most of the time, in these bowl games, the bowl games that are being played up north, by the time December gets here, there's not really a lot of crazy weather games. Like it'll snow like up north, like towards like the MAC area, Big Ten area, and like the Pacific Northwest. So pretty much the north half of the country, it'll snow some in December, but mainly the big snowstorms come in January and February. So really dynamic weather. I mean, and most of the time, college is playing on Saturday, so or during the day. It's not going to be playing a lot of night games, and majority of it is played through the fall months. Like the NFL is kind of half and half. Majority of their playoffs is in January and February, and then the main thing is with the college football playoffs. The college playoffs, most of those stadiums are indoors by the time it's really coming down, snowing. So that's kind of the gist. But I mean, it is what it is. You don't see as many crazy weather games in college that you do in the NFL, really. Because really, in the NFL, you really see one like every year. It's not really a lot of crazy weather games because majority of the season is played in the fall. But so far we're undefeated in year 2. Had some close ones. The ones that were really supposed to be close. Yeah, really. I mean, you'll have like a crazy weather game in Philly. Like you only have Temple in Philly, and let's be honest, majority of the time they're not playing in a snow game, or we don't know that they're playing in a snow game. Yeah, I mean, so like really look and see. I mean, how many colleges are really around those areas? You got Northwestern, Wisconsin, Temple for Philly. I mean, Maryland's close to right there. But I mean, you don't get like crazy. Like you'll get a snow game, but like it's not nothing extreme. Now, I mean, the rain games. If it's crazy raining, they're not gonna be playing too much. And like the fog stuff. Like, there really hasn't been that many fog games in the history of football. So, I'm not too worried about it. As long as they clean up some stuff from this one, the dynamic lighting's going to be better than the dynamic weather anyway. Most of the time, it's good weather. Majority of the time. So, it'll be fine. As long as they got some kind of weather in there, and it's got a little bit of effect. I mean, they did say that it does have wear and tear effects, so maybe it's just not visually the same. Maybe it is the same. I think the two games are going to be pretty much the same. Maybe the presentation deep dive on Monday will go more in depth with the weather and stuff, because that really does have to do with presentation, kind of, along with gameplay, because they kind of talked about it, but then they didn't really give it a whole segment in the trailer, which I watched streams about the deep dive and stuff that came out. So, but moving forward with year two, we've had some close games this year. We won by 6 against Maryland, won by 7 against Boise State. Beat Purdue pretty good. Beat Michigan pretty good. That game was closer than what the final score was. Same thing with Washington State, but we kind of jumped on them pretty quick. UCLA wasn't very close. They're not very good. And Colorado was very close. Colorado's the closest game we played all year. And then it's Maryland, then Boise, then Michigan. Yeah. Michigan next. But we're on a winning streak. We just came off a bye week. We got Ohio State this week. Then we got Illinois, who's pretty good. Wisconsin is not very good, but that is a road game. Speaking of snow, since we're speaking about weather, that could be a snow game against Wisconsin. That's at 6:45, so it's an afternoon game. But that could be snow. That could mean snow for us. But we got Ohio State at home. Recruiting wise, I don't know what we really have coming in this week. We've signed a pretty decent class. Already some guys committed. We've signed a really good class, honestly. We've signed both of the tackles, the defensive tackles, Merriman and Thompson. And now we're just trying to really kind of shore up the class at this point. We've kind of landed everybody we've wanted to land. We got some more points that we can put on people, so we go ahead and just max out our board, make sure everybody's got visit slots and everything, and then we should be good to go. Take those points off. We'll go ahead and hard sell here. The goal is to sign another top 5 class, if at all possible. If we could get him in on a visit. We do. That is the good thing about our schedule. Our schedule's been favorable the last 2 years to give us visit slots all throughout the year. We have them early. We kind of have them in the middle. You don't really want you don't want all your home games to stack up at the beginning. You want to have some home games at the end, because nobody's going to be interested in the beginning, like interested in visiting, like straight away. Which now that would be interesting if they added that. I don't know what they've added to recruiting. That'll be in the deep dive Tuesday, so we'll figure out with that. But there's not really a whole lot that they need to fix, but there's a good bit that they could fix. And what's up, Stephon? There's a good bit that they could fix and make it really, really good. But all these guys got points. Just a couple more guys don't have points. We need to bring him in on a visit. Crum, we need to land. Rambo, we need to land. We're close on both of those guys. Rambo's the top left outside backer in the country. And he's from Washington. We do need linebacker depth. We're going to have to move some guys around. We did sign 2 corners that are very, very solid. I don't know, though. With all the hours that I've played, I feel like it doesn't necessarily depend on what you do. Like some schools, like they will just beat you. Texas is one of them. Oregon is one of them. Georgia, Ohio State. They will just beat you. Notre Dame, Clemson. Really, everybody that's on this list besides Colorado will beat you for somebody. If they just want them. Tulane is a small school that beats me for people all the time. All the time. NC State, they just get crazy. Which I haven't been like far east a lot. I don't think I've done a Dynasty in the ACC yet. I think that's why we're going to start with Virginia Tech next year. 2 weeks we're starting with Virginia Tech on the next game, I think. Yeah, like one thing is it will be good. It will be good with the recruiting because you'll have. First of all, you can manage it better from what I've seen. Which I mean, I've never had an issue managing it, but for like other people, I know like they really wanted it reworked, like the UI and stuff. But but my main thing is the dynamic deal breakers are going to be really good. I feel like there's numerous things they could do with that. You could have it set to where we have your deal breaker for certain schools. Like if you have really good grades and other stuff, say like you have an A in championship contender, you have a B plus in pro potential, and you have a C minus in proximity to home. Well, proximity to home is his deal breaker, but you need a B minus, right, on this game. But okay, since you got 2 higher grades of the things he likes, he drops his deal breaker, right? But it's pro potential championship contender. So, say you don't do as good the next year, right? Your pro potential drops down from an A to or your championship contender drops from an A to like a B. Okay, and then the need for his proximity to home goes up to like a B. Then he's looking to transfer. Like you go 8-5, your championship contender drops a little bit. All right, I gotta get closer to home if we're not gonna win a championship. Y'all get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Hopefully that's how it is. That would be cool if they could add that. That may be what they did, though. That may be what they did. Or they just changed completely to something else after a while. Like, say, his proximity to home changes to playing time because he's a 4-star. He's the number 1 ranked outside backer. All right. Well, he's got B minus right now, but he don't develop next year, and he's not really playing. He's right at home, but he can go to Washington State and start. I mean, and I really don't understand why they can't work NIL in. I kind of understand why, but my thing is, I mean, I know why they can't because they want it to be as realistic to that. But if they just wanted, I mean, to real life. But if they just wanted to implement NIL, they could make their own. They can make their own NIL system. I mean, this ain't how recruiting works in real life anyway. You got your own recruiting system. Just make your own NIL system and figure out how to incorporate it. Maybe these points, maybe instead of points, maybe you can talk to them enough, and maybe it's something that only unlocks, like you're pitching them, right? You're pitching them, right? You get them in on a visit. Then you can make an NIL amount to get an instant commit or whatever. But he can still if he goes to another, that is how they need to do it. That is how they need to do it. Because they're only going to take visits to the top schools on their list. when you get to the visit, you can make an NIL offer. Hey, we're gonna be able to do this much for you. This is your. They could use the NIL tab from the Road to Glory for the recruits based on their star level. You just go based on their star level. Hey, this is the package we can get. Whatever, blah blah blah, and the higher the prestige. So, say for instance, Washington, right? Or Washington. Okay, we're considered a 4-star program right now. All right, he's coming in on a visit, and it would kind of be like the old games if they did it like this, because remember in the old NCAA's was really only 14, but CFB revamped whatever. They had it to where you get a bigger bonus for the last visit. Now he might not even make it to the last visit. Most of the time on this game they do not. But if you wanted to work in NIL, this is how I would do it. Okay? Because he's only going to consider the schools that can get, and it's just like real life. They're only going to consider, these major recruits are only going to consider, number one, they're going to have the things that are most important to them. Everybody has a top 3. Like, that's literally how it works. His top 3, he wants to play in a good conference. He wants to play close to home. He wants to compete for a championship. That's his top 3. So, but he wants to stay close to home. Okay, we already got an advantage. He wants to stay close to home, right? Week 15, he goes to see BYU. All right, he's made his decision that he's going to these 3 schools because they meet the criteria that he's going to. I know I'm breaking down the recruiting. I'm just saying this would be the easy way to work in NIL. All right, so these last 3 teams, okay. You see how 4 and 5, Washington State and Oregon State, they got locked out. So they would have been able to make their NIL offer the week that he visits their school. So week 11 and week 13. Now, do y'all remember in 14 when you had the lock break ability, you could get back in? Okay, if he doesn't commit, so you could keep the same system. If he doesn't commit before that date, they could break back in. And then you could still do. Now, this part will piss people off. Say he commits to us, right? He goes ahead, he commits to Washington, okay? He's verbally committed. It already says verbally committed because they haven't signed yet. I guarantee you they had something like this in the game last year, ready to roll out, but it didn't quite work good, so I bet you they didn't drop it. But they had to drop something because they were already a year behind, which is cool. And 25 is a great game. Don't get me wrong. But they're going to do some stuff in 26 that's going to, on the field already, what we know, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm starting out as a D coordinator at a small school. And I'm going to work my way up. We'll probably do that. And we may start a main dynasty with another team. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm getting a phone. But that's what I'm doing. After watching what they got going, I'm gonna start out as a D coordinator because I think that's gonna be fun to use all the defensive mechanics and stuff, and then we'll just work our way up. Now I don't know what they're doing. We're gonna find out what they're doing with the coaching carousel. I don't know if they're fixing it. I don't know what they're doing because all the people that's played it, that was an old build of the game. So it's not going to be what we're going to play. That was mainly like gameplay fix beta pretty much. It really wasn't like, hey, this is the game, come play it. Hey, this is the old build of the game, come look at what we added in the gameplay. And then, or there would be, if they release that and all that is going to be what's in the real game, then there would be no point in having the deep dives and stuff. Because nobody that played it really said anything in the beta, like the beta leaks and stuff. Nobody really said anything that was in the deep dive, really. Now, some of the content creators like Bordeaux, some of those people, Bingle, some of those people, the bigger EA Game Changer guys, now they said like defense is this, defense is that, blah, 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 blah. Now, those are rebuild guys. I mean, we're rebuild guys. We're a rebuild channel too, but we're more of Dynasty, storyline, career mode type deal. I'm not trying to do a rebuild and be in the menu the whole time. I'm trying to play. Like I want to build a team up. I want to play with them. I mean, like normal. I mean, before the rebuilding thing was even a thing. But with the NIL, all right. So back to that. So we got to visit week 14, right? But he could go ahead and commit to us. On this game, he's committed. There's no way for him to back out unless our deal breaker breaks. But our deal breaker is not going to break its proximity to home. All right. So what I would say, the best way to incorporate NIL, Boise State, okay, they got to get in week 8 and make an offer. Okay. Now, he could commit there. And he could stay committed. But Oregon State would have a chance to offer week 11. Washington State would have a chance to offer week 13. And the only way you could get back in to the battle with the NIL that's incorporated, the only way you can get back in is already have a visit schedule. So like Oregon, Cal, Stanford, and Nevada would not even have a chance to get back in. They are out. They haven't scheduled a visit. They're out. Now, Boise State gets to make an offer. They can make an offer. He can commit there. He can commit on the spot. That's how the NIL would work. All right, he can commit on the spot, and there's teams that could back out completely, and we've seen that on this game where teams get commits from another player and they will just drop a recruit. Now, it's rare it happens. It probably happens like once a year. But you'll finish second for somebody, and like I've seen it with the deal breaker thing, like the deal breaker, they drop below the deal breaker meet. But I've also seen it to where they didn't drop below the deal breaker. They have, they just drop them for whatever reason. And I mean, I've seen it multiple times on here. Multiple times. We've seen it on stream where they just decommit, or the school will drop the recruit and he'll commit to us. We've seen that before. So that's another thing. Maybe Boise State's got a guy already committed and they got X amount of dollars, right? So they get the first. All right, so this is the thing. You get to week 16. You know how there's nothing week 16 except Army Navy. What's up, Caden? There's nothing week 16. That's Army Navy week, right? So that's whenever you could make the counter offer. So you could see what everybody offered, and then you can look, and you got a certain amount of money up here in the top right corner, up here where your scholarships, targets, and hours are. And they could put it up there, and then what they could do is you can make a counter offer. But it's going to be so much money that you will have to go up or down or whatever. Maybe you're in the lead. Maybe you're good. But it's kind of like the off-season recruiting points from NCAA 14 in the off season, how you can put so much on a guy. So maybe if you're in the lead, he's already committed. Maybe you want to secure it. Maybe it's a guy that you already want. So you got to turn it up. You got to go all in, right? So, or you want to, your Boise State, Rambo is a generational player for us. We need him on our team. We got to go all in. And they were below. But the school that they're committed to receives a boost because they are already committed. And if they're going to have 2 signing days, they're going to continue to do that. What they need to do is they need to define who's the early signee and who's the late one. I think that would be big too, especially for the high profile recruits, because a lot of those guys wait until February to sign. Now, most of them already know where they're going, so that's not really a big thing, but it's just something. But that's how I would incorporate NIL. I do it with the visits, and then you get a chance to counter offer in week 16. But we got a lot of guys getting close to committing. We've signed the number 6 class in the country right now. Got 4 5-stars and 5 4-stars. Say that 5 times fast. I bet you can. Only 9 total commits. That is. Let's go down here. I bet you we're the highest ranked with the least. Or not the least, but highest ranked with 9 for sure. Penn State is at 8 total, but they're at number 13. But you look at us, we're right there in the mix, and we got a couple more guys that's about to sign. We're probably going to sign the most 5-stars, I would think. We're going to sign a good many 4-stars. We should sign the rest of everybody on our board. I think there's one guy that's questionable whether we get him or not. It's probably Page. Page is kind of questionable whether we get him or not. I think we're going to get everybody else. We should be able to get Page because we're going to get into the top 5. And we should be the highest prestige school going after him. So, but we don't have a pipeline there. Some other schools do. But if we could land a couple of these guys, that would really help bolster the class in the top 10, but not only the top 10, but the top 5. Now, these guys should be pretty close to committing. These 4 right here, or 5, these 5 guys, Rambo, Crum, Lucky, Lutalele, and Yates. Well, Yates is going to take a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. But we got Ohio State. They're one of the best teams in the country. Right now, they're ranked as the highest ranked team at number 1. Looking at their roster, let's see. Roster, Ohio State. Caleb Downs, best safety in the country. Cornell Tate is the number 1 receiver because Jeremiah Smith is at Maryland. If y'all see what's here the last stream, y'all seen that. But really good defense. Igbinosun, Jermaine Matthews Jr., Sonny Styles, all over there on that defense. C.J. Hicks. But they do have Eugene Wilson III, who comes in and kind of replaces what they lost with Jeremiah Smith from Florida. That's where Eugene Wilson came from. Brandon Ennis, pretty good receiver. Mickens. The quarterback, though, is Julian Sayin, the freshman. Pretty solid there. Running back, they do have Caleb Johnson, who transferred over from Iowa. But I mean, he's good. He's a good player. Peoples is decent, but they're not electric at running back. They're going to be pretty good at receiver. They also got Mylan Graham there. Thurman is the tight end. Offensive line, not very good up front. Defensive line wise, they are pretty good. They're pretty good up front. Linebackers, they're going to be pretty solid at linebacker. Corners, DBs in general, they're pretty good. So it's going to be a hard test. Kicker, decent punter. But it's going to be a good test for us. We don't have the high-end talent that they have, but I think as a whole, it's going to be pretty evenly matched. We do have them at home, so I would give us the edge. Damon's got to have a big game. We have to have a big game this game. This has got to be big. So we're going with the all purple with the gold accents, with the purple chrome, purple socks, and white and primary color, which is purple cleats. They'll just wear their normal stuff. It's a big game in the Big Ten, late in the year, big game in college football, game of the week nationally. Here we go.
Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. This is not your normal matchup. Battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Washington Huskies. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk.
All right, here we go. We will get the ball first. Battle of the undefeateds in the Big Ten. Ohio State and Washington. Ryan Robinson Jr. will return.
It's Robinson.
He gets back to the 18. Jack Velling is the highlighted player. 31 catches, 337 yards. He's had a pretty good year, transferring over from Michigan State. But we got to run the ball this week. Jonah Coleman's going to be big. He gets a good run here to start with. Gets it up to second and inches.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Toss play. Nowhere to go for Coleman. He lost 5. Big third down here. Damon Williams going to run. Williams, big run and slides down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Split back formation. Get it to Clemens. I think we did make that adjustment with Clemens coming in, being that third receiver. He's gonna play that outside receiver for us. Moss wasn't giving us enough. We missed Velling right there, but Jalen Moss he just wasn't giving us enough. Transfer from where did he come from? Was he Fresno? Pretty sure it was Fresno State. He just hadn't gave us enough this year. We're going with Clemens, the transfer from Oregon State. See if he can give us something. Took both of them for a reason. 4th and inches here. We'll go RPO alert bubble here. Pop it out to Rashid Williams. He'll get the first down. Here we go.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to
Williams
beyond the sticks.
throws up to Clemens. Clemens, he just didn't catch it. He just didn't catch it. He put it on the back shoulder. He just didn't catch it. I'm telling you, if Williams If it's open again, we're throwing it to Williams.
It's Williams.
Throw it. It's picked off.
Oh, that one's pinged off. Follows the pick with a nice return before
Not
Williams
good.
being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this
That's fine.
fires. Poor decision by the
That's a
quarterback.
That's a bad ball. It was there. He did. The safety just played it better that time. Shouldn't have went back to the well twice.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
We've been really good in our quarters coverage. This is 3 match here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
He's going deep. Going to Eugene Wilson. It's incomplete. Freshman taking a shot. Our quarters coverage has been so good. Created a lot of turnovers these last couple of weeks.
This time it's complete.
Oh, and Eugene Wilson tripped up by Steen. Michaela Steen. Good tackle.
Makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses
One of the top,
in the country. Year after year,
one of the toughest ranked teams at home in the country. Oh, and Jordan Shaw. Ooh, that was a good play. That was a good move. Way to get it back, Jordan Shaw. He's every time he's in the game. Yeah, Trey Wilson is good. Oh, but Shaw, every time he's on the field, he just makes plays. Like, we got to figure out how we can get him on the field. Which in nickel, he's always on the field. He's playing slot. Playing slot corner. He's our nickel. DeMond Williams got lit up. We got a punt. We'll play field position with them. I don't know that Sayan can figure out our quarters defense. Nobody's really been able to. So Shaw downs it at the 4. Great punt. Nobody's really been able to figure out our quarters coverage. So hey, if it's working, we're not going to stop using it. They run the option. Try to get it wide. They will get it wide with Peoples. Elijah Jackson makes the tackle.
Execution on the option. The running play gives the offense fresh set of downs. On first down,
this nickel set is probably our best 11 athletes on defense on the field. I would think defensive line, linebacker, DB, don't matter. I think this is our best group collectively. Good play there by Ephesians Prosop. It takes pressure off of our corners. Everywhere in quarters. Takes pressure off the safeties. Puts a little more pressure on the pass rush, but our pass rush is very good. Good play by Michaela Steen. Now, we just got to get something going on offense. But our offense has been inconsistent this year. It will look really good, and then we'll look terrible. Very, very inconsistent, which we got a young quarterback. I mean, and he doesn't have all of the senior playmakers around him. We got to get some more out of that's why Clemens is starting. We got to get more out of that third receiver, that third option. Boston's obviously our first option. Rasheed Williams gets a lot of the targets because he's open from the way that we run offense. Out of the slot, he's open a lot, like right here, getting a first down. I mean, he's always open with how we run plays. Now, once he starts taking a lot of the attention, then we can just start going to Boston. But that third receiver, we just don't have that third option. Velling's been kind of a disappointment. He hasn't caught a lot of touchdowns. He hasn't been very explosive. Makes a good catch there, but he still hasn't been extremely explosive. Not how I thought he would be. Damon Williams running it. He gets out of bounds. The backfield has been a help, and the offensive line has improved a very significant amount. Now, the defensive lines we're playing against have improved as well. We didn't play we played a pretty loaded schedule this year. We did not really play a loaded schedule last year. Barry Byard, he gets to the 1, but there's a flag on Isaiah World. Last stream, if y'all remember, he got obliterated a couple of times. It's a holding call right here on the backside. I can't stand backside of the play holding calls. That's dumb.
Looking downfield, it's Williams.
Damon Williams gonna run. Damon Williams in the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Damon Williams Jr. runs it in. He's got 43 yards. He's dangerous with his legs. Everybody knows that. He's had a great, over the 2 years that he's played, he's been great on the ground. Everybody knows it, but it's hard to defend. We do have playmakers outside. They're just not. And we have. I would say Belling. We need more from Belling. He's not giving us like Latu was last year. Which now he hasn't played in the system a whole lot either. Back in 3 here, trying to mix up the look. He throws a pick, Julian Simon. The senior linebacker transfer, he's been, of all the transfers, he's probably the best one. He's been so good. He's been terrific. I mean, he has been really, really good. Williams drops, throws. Clemens caught, touchdown, Washington. Damon Williams Jr. with a touchdown toss. What a play. Good catch there from Clemens. Hey, that's what we've been needing. Just production from that guy. You give us 400-500 yards and a handful of touchdowns, 5 touchdowns from that third receiver. I'm not even talking about third option, really just third receiver. Then you're having a terrific year. And right now, normally would be a developmental guy that's going to be eventually an X receiver, but we don't have that guy right now. We haven't. Oh, Peoples breaking loose. Emery makes the tackle, but normally it would be a young guy in that spot, in that third receiver spot. But Rashid Williams really has developed into a really good player. Denzel Boston is really good. Normally it'd be a guy like Denzel Boston on the outside, which Clemens is a thicker, shorter Boston kind of do-it-all receiver. He's not quite as fast or quite as talented catching the football, but normally that would be who would be there. Normally it'd be like a guy like Justice Williams, but he's not developed enough yet. He's not going to play until he's developed. Throw it, Trey Wilson caught. Julian saying, we got to get back to our nickel quarters. That's the best thing. Like, that's the best thing that we can run right now. They're eating us up in the middle of the field, and that's what quarters is going to stop. Middle of the field. You'll kind of give up the flat a little bit, rally to the flat late, but they're about to have to keep up with our offense. If we're rolling, tempo, running the football, throwing it well, we finally settled in, then it's going to be trouble. Jordan Washington, good run after the catch there on the screen. Now we're going into the second quarter.
time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
All right, 2nd and 5, starting the second quarter.
Offense getting set for a second down.
We go
here to begin
14-7. Damon Williams drops, throws out. Moss called it first down. Maybe he just needs to be the 4th guy. I don't know. I thought that Moss could be that guy because he's got another year, and he's a little bit taller than Williams. But last year, Rashid Williams was the 4th guy. He wasn't even the 3rd.
His progressions here finds the first and the second option aren't there by the third option.
It was who was the 3rd receiver last year? Who's that outside receiver on this side? Jeremiah Hunter. Oh, intercepted. That was a great pick. I thought Clemens was going to come back to that. Mate, you know what? Where's he at? Justice Reynolds literally could end up being Denzel Boston. So guess what? We're going to play him there. They're similar size, similar athleticism. It's like we got 2 of them. Now, he's not going to catch it as good, I don't think. No, he's not going to catch it as good. He runs pretty decent routes, though. He's got decent carries. He's not as good after the catch. Sketchy traffic's not going to be great. But, hey, he's a guy that we're going to give a chance. We're trying to find that other receiver, and we got to find somebody to attack the football.
Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is that
We're going to find that receiver. I know this is one of the biggest games of the year, but we're going to find that receiver. We got to. This is a great time to find it. You're playing the best team. Whoever can make plays against the best team, I mean, they're currently the best team. Whoever can make plays against them, then you can make plays against anybody. I think he's talking about Florida State, using Florida State next year.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
Pick. Tristan Dunn. Julian Sayin has thrown 3 picks to our quarters defense. We're one of the best quarters teams in the country. And, like, we found it by mistake. We caught a pick in it the first play, and then we just kind of ran it. We always get turnovers out of it. With the lineup that we have, we're just very athletic. Our safeties play really well deep. And we're just really good underneath, running the ball. Got 2 really good linebackers. That helps. Throws. Rashid Williams. He caught that. He caught that. He caught that. He always catches it. That's a first down. Look at this catch. Look at his foot. Oh, I think it's already out of bounds. Dang it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout.
Crap, man.
We'll see if that proves to be crucial.
That's fine.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
I mean, there's nothing I can do there.
The loss back to the 7-yard line.
There's nothing he could do there. I mean, I don't know what happened to the center. Now, like, this kind of stuff, like, I know this kind of stuff happens. I know it. I know that. That's not going to be fixed. Like, there's going to be weird stuff that's going to happen. It's going to be a video game. But that really kind of screws us up right here. Really, it could have really messed us up if Houston would have just kept rushing right here. And rushed A-gap. Because for whatever reason, Hatchett decides to go over there. Don't know why. But that really kind of... Yeah, I mean... If I seen Houston coming at me, and I'm Damon Williams at that size, I think it would make me move too. Because I didn't know what happened. I couldn't tell what like, obviously I'm the quarterback. I know I'm always talking about we got to do better here. This, whatever, bad ball, blah, 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 blah. I know I'm that guy, but I'm just trying to keep it realistic. But, I mean, really, okay, my thinking here. Me with the remote. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. I didn't even see, because I'm looking at the routes. I'm trying to read coverage before the rush gets here, right? So I didn't even see Hatchet do that. All I seen was him flash. So I just seen 96. And normally if I just see numbers, I usually try to remember the color of their numbers. If I see numbers in the middle, it makes me move. I mean, just like it make any quarterback move. It's the same thing. I mean, that's what they're taught. You see numbers, you got to get off that spot. And so, but World does a good job of kicking here, but 63 gets kind of beat. So, or 53 gets beat, so can't really step up because I'm still worried about Houston. I should have just stepped up here and tried, but now see, I'm still looking down the field. Well, I see Veeling break open here, and I'm trying to get away. I mean, I know Hicks has got to beat at this point, but it's all kind of caused from the bug from the center. Because I seen Houston, if his numbers wouldn't have flashed, if Hatchet would have been there, if his numbers wouldn't have flashed, I'm completing this to Veeling. Veeling's going to catch a 15-yard over the middle route. Because I was about to throw it right here. But I knew I couldn't throw it, so I'm just trying to get away at this point. Almost did, too. But, punt.
And he'll kick it away now for the second time.
Oh, ran into the kicker. First down. Thank you so much. We used to get that call all the time when the game first came out, but now only the computer does it. For me. And I know some people that still have problems with roughing the kicker. Like their team still does it. Jordan Washington in the game now. Hadn't really seen a whole lot of him in this one. Not to start with. He's got a first down. I need to see some more of him. He's had a good game the last couple of weeks. I haven't seen a lot of him, but he's solid. He is finding his role in the offense and playing well. Deep ball going to Justice Williams. Drop. Or not drop, but overshot him. He's not a burner. He's not a burner. None of our receivers right now are burners. None. Not any of the ones we have on the field right now. The only real burner that we have, I don't even know if he can run routes. The fastest receiver we have is Ryan Robinson Jr. But I don't even know what he can play as far as receiver. He's not polished there. He's really just a return guy right now. Going deep. Justice Williams overshot him again. Just keep overshooting him. He's beaten his guy twice. Had Veeling open. I mean, do we punt here and back them up, or do we just try to go for it? We just try to go for it. Let's go slot wheel the curls right here. We're looking at Justice Williams or Boston. Boston singled up. Going to Boston. That's big. Great. I'm glad he gave up inside leverage to give him the inside on a curl route. I love that. That's so good. What is Boston doing? That is a rookie mistake. Out of a veteran receiver at this point. He's a redshirt junior. Pretty much a senior. But that is a rookie mistake. And the running back, Peoples, open and in the end zone. They kick the field goal. It's tied up. 14-14 here with about 5 minutes left, or about 6 minutes, right under 6 minutes left in the first half. It's been a crazy game. Crazy stuff's happened. Jordan Washington. I mean, Damon has proven that he's the guy, but I mean, he just keeps giving it away. Keeps giving it to the other team. Maybe we got to take the air out of the ball. Outside of RPOs. Rashid Williams. Big catch and run. Rashid Williams, the sophomore. Damon's having a decent production game. He's just giving the ball away too much. Jonah Coleman. Teams are keying on Coleman now. He's got 9 attempts for 23 yards. They're keying on him. Throws. Denzel Boston caught first down. Big catch from the junior.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first.
Those underneath. Rashid Williams cuts it back, gets it to the 5. Rashid Williams got 4 catches, 55 yards. Jordan Washington. Handoff. Washington end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Jordan Washington gets in the end zone from 5 yards out. 4 rushes, 29 yards, and a visit to the end zone for Jordan Washington. So we're up 7, 4-17. That drive did not take long at all. Hit some chunk plays and got a score. Here we go. Our nickel has been so good. Our nickel quarters. Now, we got beat on the wheel route from the back last drive. Did they try that again? They're trying to run it. Peoples gets 4. We do got our big guys in there. Keontae Dennis. Toby Erickson's in there as well. Hopkins Jr. and Holtzclaw on the edges. He gets hit. Our rush has been pretty good. We've been on him. He's made some bad decisions.
Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down.
He throws that one away. He could have ran that, I feel like. He may have got caught by Dennis, but he could have ran that. Sayin is not playing well for Ohio State right now. Which I doubt he's been in an environment like this. The crowd has been wild today. But we need them to stay intense, stay in the game. Well, but I will say with Stephon, a lot of people can't. At times, I don't. I don't at all. It really just depends. I'm not very good at quarterback. I make some good plays happen, but I tend to not take the easy stuff, or I tend to get stuff like that where I could have got majority of it and went for it. But I don't. Usually my offensive lines are not very good, which I think that's a thing for everybody. Even if they're high rated, so it doesn't ever make sense. But I'm pretty decent at quarterback with a running quarterback. Not very good with a pocket passer. I can do some stuff with a pocket passer, but he's got to be like on the money. But defensively, you really got to mold it a certain way and have certain kind of players in this game to have a really good defense that's really athletic and really. You need to be really athletic, really fast, and the guys running around need to be big and be able to run. Like your defensive line needs to be elite linebacker. Like all of your elite athletes on your team need to really be on defense. Like this front four that we have out there right now is probably the front four that has the most NFL potential. Dennis being at the top of that list, Erickson probably being second on that list, and then I would probably say Holtzclaw as a rusher, and then Milton Hopkins. We just hadn't seen enough of him. He's got another year. I mean, just kind of going over this defense, the guys that we have out there, the lowest rated guy is probably Simon at an 80. I think these guys are not as high, Holtzclaw and Hopkins, but they play really well. But if the worst player, if I'm considering the worst, and it's not even saying he's the best, like of the 11 that's out there, he's probably the worst, and he's one of the best players we have on the team. From an athletic standpoint, for what we're asking him to do. Shaw, pretty good player. Need to see more out of him. He's young. Elijah Jackson, he's been consistent. Got a couple picks this year. I think he's got 3. Steen, he's been good. He was good, consistent last year. He can play in any system, whatever we want to run. He can be that deep middle guy. He can play a fourth. He can play a third. He can play a high safety. He can play in the box. I think he's a really good NFL prospect. He may be a little small, but I think he's an NFL prospect. Tristan Dunn, he's long and tall. He doesn't play well in the box. He plays good back, and he's able to run and kind of make plays. He's a good athlete. He's long at 6'4", and he's got good ball skills. Don't know about his NFL potential, and I take that back. Dunn, I don't know. Because sometimes I would say Dunn is the worst player on the field, but then he's like leading us in picks. It's kind of, he's right place, right time all the time. So there's no way he can really be the worst player on the field. Same thing with Simon, though. He's got a lot of picks, too. He's right place, right time a lot of the time. But I don't know about Dunn's NFL future. He's still got some time with us, so he could develop into something pretty good. Ephesians Prysock, he was really good last year when we predominantly ran cover 3, the cover 3 match, and they had Fabiki Landon playing the star. But you talk about Prysock, he's perfect in this system. He's long, he can run. He's perfect in the zone system. He can play 2. He can play 4. We haven't really came out of quarters any, but whenever we need to, he can play man. He can play anything. Anything we need him to do at corner, that's why he's our number 1 corner. And then the guy that we use her majority of the time, Trayvon Emery, he's a 5-star safety, bigger safety, 5'11", 221, I think. So he can play in the box as a linebacker. He can play deep. He can play anywhere. He's a good player. And he works really well at sub linebacker in what we're running this year in this system, in our quarter system. He works really well here. But it's our best defense for a reason. 3rd and 15. The crowd is alive. He throws to Thurman. Shaw makes the tackle, 4th and 3. So they'll have to punt it. I think we're just going to take this to the half unless we get a crazy return from Robinson. He's not going to touch it, though. I wouldn't kick it to him either. He's electric. All right, we're going to try to run this. We haven't ran this a lot. I like this to Rasheed Williams, and I like it into the boundary, too. It's probably going to be hard to run Ohio State. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's so hard to play against them. Their defensive line is unreal.
And still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
To see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and
Damon Williams running it, get out of bounds. Just going to spread them out. You want to keep all these people in the box? Fine. They're blitzing. Those, that's got to be caught. We've got to go with somebody else. I can't. I don't understand. Do we go Kidna, Carr, Booker even? He's just killing us. He's killing us. I'm going Carr. We got to just slow the game down, run some options, run the ball with Carr. I mean, they done tied it up.
Turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is a
like, my thing is,
they get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this
my
game.
thing is, he's turned the ball over 4 times. 4 times? They've only scored 21 points. Like, our defense is playing elite, getting turnovers. They've done stopped them off of the turnover I don't know how many times. But I mean, we can't even get to the. We can't even get the ball to guys that are running open. See if Carr can do something for us. Darion Carr. I mean, he's got a big arm, and he can make throws. He struggles with accuracy. He's very athletic.
There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it.
He's big. He can take a lot of hits, too.
Athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But
that's a dime.
And their aggressive nature get to him.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds.
Maybe Carr. I don't know. I don't know. It's out of bounds. Try to go scissors. And Darion Carr get us in the end zone. Throws up the field. Reynolds goes out of bounds. I mean, it would have been a close play at the pylon, but I mean, he stepped out of bounds. We're kicking off. Here we go.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Good tackle.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Here we go.
Offense comes back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, we got to get in quarters.
Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nice throw and catch.
I keep out of, because I like to run that cover 3 match out of habit. Keep clicking on it.
Quarterback under center.
Back to pass. It's saying.
Oh, missed.
He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Here we go. Come on. Crowd's got to stay in it. Good play, Keontae Dennis. Julian Simon there as well. Keontae Dennis, the big freshman.
Surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shot.
Those across the middle, incomplete. Defense gets a stop. Julian Sayin feeling the pressure. Not only from the defense, but from the crowd. Not giving Ryan Robinson a chance to return it. I wouldn't let him return it either. Can't blame him there. Darion Carr, we're trusting him. Carr. Darion Carr, this is what he can do. Cuts back. Darion Carr. Huge run down the sideline. Darion Carr in the end zone. 91-yard run from the freshman.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing.
91 yards.
By this quarterback, he has track shoes on that play.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return.
That is the craziest scramble I've ever seen.
Return starts from inside the 5.
That is the craziest. That is the longest scramble I've ever seen. 91 yards? I mean, I'm sure they get some crazier plays than that, like the Ultimate Team. In Dynasty, that is the craziest run I've ever seen.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football.
Shaw, good tackle, knocks him out of bounds.
Defense shoves him out of bounds.
That was insane.
The completion sets up a second down play. Hands it off on the counter.
Dennis.
That'll pick up a first down. They're spotted at the 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work.
Holtzclaw got him for a loss. And here we go, 2nd and 13. Here comes the crowd.
To the air, it's Sayan. Big throw complete to the tight end.
Good tackle by Shaw. Jordan Shaw, he's made some plays here today. He's got a pick.
And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Try to get it to Peoples. Great tackle there from Tristan Dunn.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Good tackle by Steen. They only get a yard. Michaela Steen, good tackle. We go 3rd and 6. Kamori House in.
Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down.
It almost feels like he doesn't play anymore. He kind of does not.
Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down.
Oh, and he got him for a loss. Toby Erickson, the junior from Alaska.
The Washington offense retakes the field here.
Darion Carr, 91-yard run last drive. Running power read with him here. He'll bust out. He fumbled it. Dear God in heaven. What are we doing? Catch him! Oh, my Lord. Dude, there's been some... This is the craziest game I've seen. It's nuts. What is going on?
Changing play by this defense.
Game changing. The momentum now is on their side.
Have a 91-yard run. The next drive, he comes back, fumbles the ball. They scoop and score and get 6. They have 5 turnovers and only 4 touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ryan Robinson Jr.
It's Robinson.
Can he get a chance? Not really. All right. Can we get something going? Can we stop turning the ball over? Darian Carr. I wanted him to hit that crease. Just ran too far inside.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up.
Darian Carr running it. Getting a first down.
These are the kind of plays that
I mean, now he can throw it too. He has a big arm.
putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh my God. He's got a big arm. He struggles with accuracy. He is going to be terrific one day.
Same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Those underneath, Justice Williams
It's a huge
caught it.
stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The Huskies would come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to
I mean, he just can't throw quick game.
He's been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell. More recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
They can throw dimes. Rasheed Williams down to the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
Well, Jonah Coleman here.
In the red area, it's
Well, we don't block. Appreciate you, 67.
so it's second and 8.
That was great.
It's an option look.
Pitch it, Jonah Coleman. I didn't stiff arm him? Okay. Alright, we got to try to get in here.
Third down conversion coming.
Darion Carr coming to the line. Shotgun set from the 7. Drops. Darion Carr runs it. Touchdown, Washington. Darion Carr. Striking the Heisman pose. Maybe a little early for that.
That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job.
But very elite running the football. Elite. I think we've seen that with his 91-yard touchdown. It's very elite running the ball.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 20.
Now, we're trying to redshirt him. That's the main thing. We would love for DeMond to be able to be the guy and redshirt Carr.
Let's see what they can do this time. Looking for the wideout.
Good hit from Prysock. Great switch there from Dunn and Prysock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an
They run Peoples. He gets the first down. Tried to shift the D-line late.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Dennis got him for a loss. Kayonte Dennis. Third quarter winding down, minute 35 left. Drops, throws, gets it out to Cornell Tate. He will not get the first down. It'll be 3rd and 10. Here we go. The crowd going insane. Throws, Jordan Shaw knocked out. Incomplete pass. We will get the ball back. Ryan Robinson deep.
On the kick now for the 5th time today.
Ryan Robinson gets it back to the 25. Try to run power read again. Darion Carr runs. Gets it to 2nd and 7. Handoff to Washington. Jordan Washington gets a good gain. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Throws out to Velling. He'll catch it. First down. Should be the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th, up a touchdown, 35-28.
Let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Split backfield. Dump it down to Otten on the Texas route. Haven't ran that formation a lot at all, so they haven't. Nobody's really seen it. Haven't ran this play.
Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football.
Throw it out to Jack Belly. He'll catch it. Get a first down. There's a lot of these different plays that we have not ran.
I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their pass.
Throws down, Justice Williams. He'll catch it, get 4. Maybe that's the thing with DeMond. Maybe we're not using all the bullets in our gun. Actually, I know we're not. Because we're just not running everything that we have in our arsenal. There are some good plays in this playbook, and I tend to not run them for whatever reason. There's some really good stuff. I built this playbook, personalized it for myself, and sometimes I forget how much good stuff is really in this. We need to try to get this.
Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
All right, we're going to run this. This is our goal line play normally, but I think it'll work here, especially if we can get a rollout.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move.
If he could have got it out of his hand, it was there.
It's a turnover on downs.
We're going to throw it down to Coleman. He's going to get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls it down. It's a keeper.
Big hit, Tristan Dunn on Julian Sayin, trying to lay the lumber. Sayin gives it to Cornell Tate on the speed sweep. He'll be dropped after a 1 yard gain.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Incomplete pass. Our defense has been unreal today. They have been insane. They've only gave up 14 points. We've turned the ball over 5 times. If we didn't turn the ball over, I guarantee you we'd be shutting them out. With the way that this game is going, with how rattled Julian Sayin is, I mean, Carr just, he's good and he can do some crazy things. It's just like he needs development. Damon is just making bad, just stupid decisions. Carr's just a freshman. Like, Damon's missing stuff that he didn't miss last year. And we might put him back in to save this at the end. Because Carr is kind of putting us in a hole. Even though he's been really good on the ground, gave us a touchdown. These last couple of drives, him throwing the football has not been good. Big hit. Going back to Damon, I know he turns it over, but just Carr's not ready yet. And we got to save him. I don't know that he can. I don't think he can play again this year. If he can, then we can use him in some spots, but not a lot. And see, I done it again, and now they're throwing it. Oh, and now he's trying to score. Oh. See, we're not in quarters, and we get burned.
Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Back to throw. It's Sayin.
Throw out, rally. He goes out of bounds. We'll take it.
He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact in that one. We're going to score with a
good play by Holtzclaw. Power read. And he just misread it. Those underneath, Thurman caught, but didn't get in the end zone, and our defense gets another stop. Our quarters defense is unreal. We have to, what we got to do right here, we got to go down the field, score a touchdown, put it out of reach, and be done. We should have done that last drive. Now, Darion Carr did what we needed him to do. We didn't want him to come in and be the guy. We knew that wasn't going to be the case. But he came in, gave us a spark. Did some things that Kitna can't give us. And Damon Williams has thrown another pick. Oh, my gosh. I mean, are you kidding me, dude? 5 interceptions? Is your arm really that weak? Like, it's not even that the throws can't be made or like they're bad decisions. He literally just can't make the throw. Milton Hopkins, good sack from the junior. Like like that throw can be made. He's just throwing things that he can't throw. Trey Wilson. But we got to figure that out. We got to figure out. Maybe we can't run as wide of splits and stuff. Oh, and Elijah Jackson gives up the catch. But maybe we got to compact things down. Run some tighter sets. Way we can still throw our concepts, but we got to compensate for his lack of arm strength. Because he is accurate. He's good on the run. He's good with his feet. Just keep turning the ball over. His arm's not ready yet. He can't get it there. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Those at the Thurman. Crossock. Out of bounds at the 1.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
They toss it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They have the lead.
Just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
This would be time for a Ryan Robinson breakout right here. This would be the time. Well, we don't block. Well, they got somebody hurt. That's their linebacker. We're in the middle of the field right here.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Hey, you can't get away now. I mean, they've sacked him 6 times. Good God. I think we're just too. I think we're too spread out for. Look at that throw. But see, that's the thing. He's great off schedule. He makes plays. He just can't make all the throws yet. What about that throw though? Jack Belling, end zone, touchdown Washington. What a throw! Damon Williams Jr. with a late touchdown. What a throw! That was a great throw. Look at that! But he's a little closer. I mean, this throw, where's it at? We got to be able to see this, right? Yeah. Belling's closer. So, that's a good ball. I mean, it comes out good. He's getting hit, but he's a lot closer than throwing the 45-yard ball from the opposite hash to the freaking sideline over here on a 10-yard out. It's like a 40-yard throw. And you kind of got to be on time. If you're late with it, it's going to be picked. It's a long throw to throw horizontal. But, I mean, this throw, he's throwing from this hash. He throws to the opposite hash. I mean, on the money. Getting hit, too. That was a dime. And Belling just catches it. I mean, he recognized blitz. They manned up. And Belling had the man beater on the corner. And, I mean, he threw it right around the DB. Safety didn't even see the ball until it was in the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 20.
Seen him running with it. But it was a great throw from Damon. Here we go. 2-minute warning incoming. They throw it. Get it out to Antley.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Here we go. 2:02 left in the game. Down 4. Field goal can't tie it up and can't beat us. Got to have a touchdown. Touchdown does. What's up, Couch?
Looking to pass. It's Sam.
Oh, in Washington, a big third down. The biggest third down in the game. Ohio State down a score and needs a score and needs a first down. Throws it out to Trey Wilson. He's out of bounds, 4th and 7. It's going good, Couch, right now.
Stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Throw curl. Ephesians Prosok gives up the catch. That was it right there. We need Emery in the game, though. He's got to come back in. Here we go.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
Incomplete pass. Trayvon Emery.
Second down. Quarterback drops back.
Incomplete. The pressure, I'm telling you, the actual pressure and the game pressure is killing their quarterback. He can't do anything. The environment's getting to him. He can't get anything going. That's incomplete. I mean, it's not good. He is rattled. I mean, rattled. We're about to go quarters out of dime here.
Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Drops back looking for a 4th down conversion.
They throw a curl route and we don't cover it. What are we doing?
Before a solid game that time. First down, we're going to throw the ball.
Oh my gosh! Emery, just put your hands up. This picked. Oh my Lord.
A timeout is called.
Timeout from Ohio State. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Pick your hands up.
To make a big red zone stop. Trying to flex the ground game.
Oh, what are we doing?
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense.
Didn't we lose to Ohio State last year?
Position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Point after, up and good.
I don't think we played them. I don't think we played them last year. I think they won the national championship, though. Pretty sure that's what happened.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line.
I'll be so glad when they get... Oh, man. I'll be so glad when they get the trophy room. That's what I thought. I thought it was something like that. They're freaking good. I know that.
The gain is 3 yards, so second.
Yeah, I know I lost in the playoff. We lost the second round, like the first game. Played trash.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Williams. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they hit him just as he released.
For real, that sounds so sick. What?
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this whole.
What are you talking about?
Everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
We got to go for this.
Gotta come up with a first
Yeah,
down.
trophy room. I don't know. I hope it works to where you can see a whole lot of stuff.
Fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down.
Sheed Williams caught.
That's good for a first
It's
down.
what we scored on earlier. Same formation.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is
Go get it, Washington. Ah!
downfield shot falls incomplete. Offense needs
Love this Pipe. What is that? What are you talking about?
They got called. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, Damon got sacked. We got to call timeout here. What play? The shock Y option? What was that we were in earlier? Was it this? Yes, there's some stuff in this. This deep end, I like
They need to
this.
score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
Because if they go 2, Velling's going to be open. Oh my gosh, that was almost picked.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late.
We gotta try to go scissors. Hopefully they go 2 and he picks wrong.
With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think
He is. It's open. Jalen Moss caught. He's gone. Touchdown, Washington. We win. Oh my gosh. He popped open. He picks wrong. They do that. Sometimes they cover it right. Sometimes they don't. Call it cheese. Call it whatever you want. Yeah, I don't think it's cheesy. Because they don't. Sometimes he picks right. It's on him. It's on the ratings. It's on the players. Sometimes he picks wrong. Just like RPOs. Sometimes they pick right and they get me. Sometimes they don't.
And you'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25.
Sometimes they win at Washington, and sometimes they don't. Let's go.
Right here. To throw, it's
Saying runs it. I don't know why. That was stupid. Wasted a timeout. Here we go. 14 seconds left.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
A sack ends it. A sack ends it. Holtzclaw with the sack. They got one play. They got one play left. Can they get it off? They will not. It's over. In Seattle.
Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did.
Damon Williams comes back in late in the game, wins the game. 2 huge throws. Darion Carr was considered player of the game because he had some crazy runs. He's done for the year. Unless we need him like in a package or something, maybe in the Natty. But other than that, no. He's done for the year. He's going to be sitting out, red shirting. I don't know how many games he has left, though. We need to go look. That was a big win, though, at home. We had a lot of guys coming on visits, too, I think, for that game. We need to go look and see how many games he has played. This is the only screen we can see it on is the redshirt screen. Quarterback, he's played 3, so he's got 1 left. So if we, do or die in the playoffs and Damon needs a break or we need a spark, we will go with him for one last time. But we have to save him until then. We shouldn't need him the rest of the year. Outside of maybe the Oregon game. But at this point, everything's kind of locked up as far as us going. Us getting into the Big Ten championship. We're going to play somebody. We already have the tiebreaker of Ohio State. If we lose to Oregon, then we'll still be in. Because we'll have the tiebreaker with Ohio State. Now, we are 4.5 stars now. Did not know that. But we got Illinois next week at home. That's going to be a pretty good game. They're going to be decent. Last team that we played that was pretty decent, it was close. Which was Boise State. They're 4-3 as well. They're not playing well in the Mountain West. But Maryland gave some fits too. So did Michigan at times. Again, we said that score again. It does not reflect how close that game was. We did add a touchdown late. But Damon, I don't know. Tyler Rambo does commit. James Crum commits. Sam Lutulay commits. And then the rest of the guys, we're kind of waiting on an answer from them. Even though we should be in the lead for most of them, Illinois is now 4-4, 1-4 in the Big Ten, so they are struggling. We are the number 1 team in the country. Lucky is close to solidifying the top 3, but we're way ahead. Yates, I'd like to just bring him in on a visit. Bring him in for the championship contender. And then Denopoli, we need to just go ahead and have him hard sell Okay, hard sell there. And then we need to go ahead and get guys on visits here. We can't visit yet or do anything as far as that goes. If we can't visit yet, I'm not going to hard sell. Now, Ecker can visit. He's ready. Let's bring him in against Oregon. Don't know if we can hard sell yet, but we're going to bring him in against them. Willie Adams, another big receiver. We're going to bring him in against Rutgers. Same thing. He likes NIL, which is brand exposure. Duck and Yazzie. We are ahead on them. We're ahead on everybody now that's on the board. Donopoli should be the next guy to commit. I don't really know what we're going to do with him. I don't know if he's going to be a running back or what's going to happen with him. Curious if we plan on playing any games. Any other games or just CFB? Just in general? Right now, the two main games that I play is college football and Arma. But I'm having overheating issues with my PS5. Normally it would be 2K. But for whatever reason my PS5 cuts off whenever I play 2K. Like no warning, nothing. It just cuts off. But it only does it with 2K. But it's done it so much here lately that it's kind of freaking me out. I don't know what's wrong with it. But it's always been vertical. It's always been vertical, and I turned it on its side, and it did it again. And so now I'm running a fan. I have it kind of turned diagonal on the desk, or on the stand that it's on, and then I have a fan pushing into the back of it. But the bottom is still good, so it can ventilate and stuff. But I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what it is. The power supply gets hot, but it doesn't shut off for college football. Like even when I'm streaming, that takes a lot of power. I mean, so I don't know. But recruiting wise, how many points do we have? We have some points. Is there anybody open that we can go after or interested? No, that's like 4-star interested. Okay, we got all those guys. We don't really need to add any more people. To be honest with you, we really don't. Feliciano, just don't want to add another back right now. We already got Demarius Gallimore who committed, who's going to be really good. But we already have Washington who's young, Barry Byard. I mean, we got backs. So I'm not really looking. I'll probably add a back a year now, probably to that point. Our back situation was really good though to start off. Like I knew we had to get a guy. Like still, we haven't even really seen Muhammad, so he could be insane. He is kind of a tweener in between power back and elusive, in my opinion. But he's got a lot of speed. Coleman's not very fast, but he does some really good stuff. He's pretty quick for how big he is. But he's good short yardage, good at getting in the end zone. He can pop a run here and there. I think Byard's more explosive. He's bigger and more explosive. And I think Byard's going to end up being really, really good. I think Dakota Berry's going to be good. I think everybody in our backfield is going to be good. Like, really good. But adding Demarius, what is his name? Demarius, is it Randall? The running back that we added. We got him over Texas. He'll be good to pair with Barry. He could be good to pair with Barry. Good to pair with Barry. And then we'll have it. I mean, the backfield will pretty much be set. You'll have Coleman, who'll walk this year, and then you'll have 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen. And you won't have to recruit a running back for a while. I mean, you take one a year. I mean, then your back rotation is good. Jalen Moss has went up to a 87. I guess because he caught that touchdown. Do we give him another chance? And he goes up past Boston off that catch. That's insane. Do we give Moss another chance? I mean, Williams really didn't do a whole lot. I think we're about to give Moss another chance. We need to definitely give him another chance, I would think. Demond. Wait, what happened with our tight end? Oh, no, it's fullback. I'm about to give him another chance, yeah. Play that outside receiver. Or do we put Boston over there? Maybe he needs to play on the left side. We put Boston on the right. But I do like Boston on that side of the field. Because I like running to my right and throwing back across the middle to him. Because I feel like he's pretty electric after the catch. Which Moss is too. He's fast. He's the fastest receiver we have on the field right now. I like our setup at running back. I think we're really good there. Velling is good. He finally did something last game. We can definitely, I think next week, because next week we play somebody that's not very good, right? Yeah, Wisconsin. They're not very good. We may experiment some next week, and that'll be a road game right before Oregon and see what's better. We'll just kind of run it how we started out for the year for this game against Illinois, and then we'll try to expand a little bit next week. Change up what Demond's wearing. That was kind of for the. I changed this drip up a little bit for the Ohio State game. I'm gonna start doing a little more of this offline, like in 26, changing some stuff up whenever I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna finish. Yeah, we'll finish tonight for sure. I'm gonna start doing some more of this. On 26, like changing up what they're wearing and stuff, especially as the year goes on, as it gets colder and stuff. Like right here, for this game, we're going right here, and then we're going white gloves on both hands. He's going 2 gloves this game. And if he goes crazy, he's gloves the rest of his career. If he goes crazy. Potentially could be some snow at this one. Potentially. I was watching a highlight video earlier of Nick Marshall. Cuz was so crazy. Nick Marshall was insane at Auburn. He was insane.
Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the #1 team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
All right, here we go. Big Ten matchup, Illinois. We can't take them lightly, but definitely want to see what we got this week. Got 2 more games till we play Oregon. We might try Robinson's song at that outside receiver. He's at least fast. He can give us that.
He brings a certain
Even if he's just a decoy.
out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special.
Jonah Coleman, good run, gets 3.
He makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
This is what we've been needing from Damon. This is what we've been needing from Damon Williams. Are the gloves magic?
And he's got a first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Are the gloves magic? Rasheed Williams, big catch and run. Are the gloves magic?
They got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just get him to the ground.
Want to throw back shoulder there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously.
Here we go.
I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And yes, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Dumps it down, Jonah Coleman. Cuts out. Coleman down to the 8.
When you talk explosive plays, the defense finally able to make the stop.
Damon Williams getting the snap from the 8. 1st and goal, steps up. Damon Williams gets to the 1.
Yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Should just punch it in right here with the counter.
Play on 1st down has now set us up for this 2nd and goal. Pushes for
Coleman in the end zone, but a flag. I think it's going to be offsides.
flag down. We'll see if it's coming back.
Hurry up, get some.
Yeah, and you see some people.
Oh,
get
we
upset with
accepted
the
it?
defense. I call it the cost
Whatever.
of business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach. You know, and the
Damon Williams getting away to the corner.
Yeah, I think that's nice
3rd and goal.
by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards.
Hand off to Coleman. Touchdown.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always
Good. I mean, hey,
just one step
great opening drive. Great opening drive. Throws were made. Plays were made. Runs were made. Blocks were made. Something that's not said enough. Offensive line is pretty decent sometimes. When they want to be, they can be really good. But they haven't played a lot together either. Luke Altmaier coming out. He's really good. He's good. But our cover 4 quarter system has been so good. McCray trying to get loose. 2nd and 8.
defensive end can put him there off.
With jet sweep pass.
Steen makes the tackle. He only gets 2 yards.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Altmaier throws it. He's wide open. What are we doing back there? What is this Steen doing? What was he doing right there? What is he covering? He's not covering anything. It's match. It's match quarters. What is Don doing? Why are you running that way? What is going on? But from what I've heard, that's all that's going to be fixed. 26, stuff like that. That is insane. Altmaier running it. Good tackle.
I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Illinois right back to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Unloads
Throws.
the wide out.
Come back.
He's got it on the move.
Got it down 1st and goal.
Goes out of bounds, and now they've got
Is Illinois the first team that's going to be the ones to crack our defense? Good tackle there, Jordan Shaw. Oh, and he throws. Touchdown. Sadu Trayor, tight end, transferred from Mississippi State, I want to say. I think it's Mississippi State.
You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest.
Here we go. Ryan Robinson Jr. fields it in the end zone. Going to just take a knee here. Let's see what our guys got out of here. Let's see if he's truly improved on the field, not just on paper. There we go. Rasheed Williams, great throw from Damon Williams. Let's see what our guys got. Let's see if he's got something. Come back. Denzel Boston catching it. Damon, his timing has been really good. Those, Denzel Boston, another catch.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Damon Williams runs, spins, gets hit, and down to the 18. Goes end zone, Jalen Moss with a jumping catch. What a catch. What a catch. This is a great throw from Damon, too. He throws it right at the perfect time. I mean, he puts it up there. I mean, he knows his strengths. He gets out on the move, gets closer, and Jalen Moss goes up, catches it at its highest point. Really, I don't know why he jumped. He probably could have called it standing. But jumps, protects the ball. I like it. Veteran move from a veteran receiver. And from that catch, he's improved. I'm not going to lie. That's great. He called a touchdown last week, too. Pretty big. I mean, big touchdown to hold us, keep us undefeated. So maybe he really has improved. Maybe he's going to be a star for us. We need that guy, and this would be the perfect time for him to come alive because nobody really has film on it. They kind of know what he did at Fresno State, but he's been in and out of the lineup for us. He struggled to get on the field at times, but now he's improved. He's been practicing well. He's improved. He's made plays when his number's been called. That's a step up. It's a step up to come from. It's a step up to come from a Mountain West team to a Big Ten team. That's a big step.
Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Throw out, done, big hit, but they get 9. And are they going to be able to break our cover 4? Throw it down to the back. Emery, big hit. I mean, they are motioning, shifting after they're already set. Changing the play. They got a veteran quarterback that's very smart. I mean, he is diming them up, man. He looks good. Like, really good.
Off the play fake on first down.
Goes end zone. Tristan Dunn knocks it off and out of bounds. Altmaier, this is probably the first risky pass he's made. Throws over the middle. He splits the safeties in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. Mario Sanders II in the end zone.
And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
It's critical there. There wasn't a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to
Curly Reach got rough in the kick.
and let him do the rest.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go. Damon looks good so far. Are the gloves magic? Another dime to Clemens. I think the gloves got magic in them, boys. The gloves have magic in them. He's throwing dimes.
That's exactly what we saw there. Not really targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot. It led to a wide open receiver.
Try to get it to Velling.
Took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Washington.
Jordan Washington. Big run. Gets the first down.
There to pick up the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Here we go.
When the Huskies are moving,
No huddle offense.
you will bow down to Washington.
Rips it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, it'd be harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Throw out Jonah Coleman.
It's Coleman.
Cuts it back.
That can push
Coleman gets up to the 9.
And the defense is running out of room to defend. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground.
Washington gets up to the 3.
But this defense is taking some punches. Second
Coleman, another handoff. He'll get hit behind the line.
behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash deep.
Velling dives end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A methodical drive that they finish on by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him moving all over the field.
We'll get in the end zone 21-14.
Especially down in the red zone area.
Big
This is the
time.
guy they're going to target when they
Big time. Their offense is playing really well, though. I don't know how they're 4-4
He was looking
because our defense the last couple of weeks has been
He
elite.
stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Oh, and they go underneath. Esteen tries to tackle him.
Back and forth, I gotta score, and every possession matters so much. What do you do as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more
Here we
pressure
go.
on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Oh, and it's knocked away. Esteen comes back and makes a good play at the end of the first quarter.
These quarterbacks have been
21-14.
stat line.
Damon's looked really good this game. So is Altmaier. Damon's actually outplaying him.
Heading in
And
the
Altmaier's
opposite
a
direction.
very, very good quarterback in the Big Ten. We're going to switch it up. We're going Palms.
Make the connection
Different
last time.
rules,
Let's see if they throw it again.
but this is out of 3-3-5 minute.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Going to throw it over
It's
the top
wide
of the
open.
knee. Wide open, he makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone. but
Hold,
wait a
though.
minute.
Let's
Check
go.
out the laundry on
Coming
the
back. Flag on the field.
The penalty
Uh-oh.
wipes out a big play
Oh,
and a touchdown,
ain't
and
that
it's a
just
punch in the gut
something.
for any offense.
We're going to Palms out of nickel.
And now on
Change up the
second
rules a
down,
little
this
bit,
offense.
but same stuff. Puts a
The give to the lone running back.
It's not good for them. I don't think they're a team that likes to play behind the sticks, even though they'd love to throw it down the field. I mean, love to throw it down the field. Altmaier tries to run, holds claw, tracks him down. 4th and 8. Ryan Robinson Jr. back deep to receive.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as
Call a fair catch there. Field that at the 43. People are scared of him. They will not kick it to him.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
Damon Williams Jr. got some open field. He'll cut back in instead of going out of bounds and get some more yards. I think it's the gloves, boys.
He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do.
I just need more time. World getting beat does not help me.
Get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Got the same thing. Velling caught it. And he's down at the 3. Damon Williams having a game. Jordan Washington splits through the offensive line and gets in. Jordan Washington, touchdown, Huskies.
Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here we go.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
All right, we're going back to quarters.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
We got lucky with the holding call. I'm not gonna lie.
Ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they
Play action.
the heat to answer a
Throw out, incomplete. I don't think the pressure will get to Altmaier. Now him forcing things, potentially.
I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
3rd and inches.
Better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Now we're going to do something that we haven't really done a lot this year. We're going to send a blitz.
on 3rd and short.
Oh, and it doesn't work. They pop a big run. Frysock makes the tackle.
They're ripping off chunks of yards.
All right, we got to stay in quarters. Stay in quarters. We'll just adjust the line.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Going over the top.
Esteen can't make the play. Down to the 2. What a play. They got some really good receivers.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it.
Kamori House, TFL.
Well, you know, for this offense, you're dialing up this running. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds
Underneath to Mario Sanders the second.
this offense is really dangerous because
Altmaier's really good, but we got him one up right now.
go to these guys early and they try to give them opportunities. And
Got him one up. They get ball at half, so they got a chance to answer. But we need to score, get a stop, and really put the pressure on. Ryan Robinson Jr. gets a good return. We'll go power read here. Actually, we're about to check this. They want to walk them up like that. So better send them.
It's going back and forth. This is like two.
We had Clemens.
Blows, David. What is this defense
Going back to the power read. They don't walk them up. 5 box. Good.
You've got no momentum. You've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're
Well, the safety still comes down, plays that great.
Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way.
Illinois is not a bad team
Anytime
at
you play
all.
this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Go post and cross.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Would love for Jalen Moss to pop on this. Did not see that other guy. He broke the tackle. Failing. Was he out of bounds? Was that illegal touching? Or was it PI? It was illegal touching.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the.
It said 4th and 1 though. Where are we at on the field? We got to punt. We got to punt this.
Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team.
Which I don't know that we can stop them.
Able to get the
I feel like we can. We just
They did have to send him
aren't.
3 times in that victory last week.
I hope.
Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Emery there, along with Simon. Nowhere to go.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
A quick out. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And there was...
We got to be able to play that in the flat. Emery has to be able to play that. He does struggle a little bit in coverage and space up close. He's got to get used to it, though, because eventually we're going to try to get back to our men. It's our base with him at Star. Dunn's just not good at Star. And for the personnel we have this year, what we have on the outside at corner, I mean, the quarter system is the best
Here's
system
the handoff.
right now.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and away.
And it might be the case next year too. Just depends on what we have at corner. We have better man corners that can play more space or run a little better than, because Jackson doesn't run great. Prosock can play in any system. He plays well in any system. I don't know what Shaw can do. I don't know how rangy he is. I know what his attributes are. His attributes aren't rangy, but sometimes the attributes don't matter. Sometimes they don't. Certain height, weights, and speeds play better with lower speed, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but they just do for whatever reason. What are the new DB archetypes?
Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They kicked the field goal, so we do hold them. Defense does get a stop.
This kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a
Ryan Robinson Jr. gets a chance to field one. Here he comes. Ryan Robinson Jr. gets it up to the 32. We'll take it.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that
Good
have been
deep end right here.
earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
Post pattern. Denzel Boston gets a block. Stiff arm down to the 4. Denzel Boston. Big play.
Electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he
Oh.
goes to work. He struggled his last game out.
Let's see.
Less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals.
Let's go motion spot here.
Paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Williams will pass. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he
Tried to get it to. This could be good.
after giving up that big
This could be good.
defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming.
Well, not if we don't block. Who's that? Is that Williams?
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and Williams shouldn't be too bad.
Make it through.
It's go.
So we go up a touchdown with the field goal. So we match them field goal for field goal. I mean, if we keep matching them, then we'll be up a touchdown. We'll win.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take it.
But I would love to be able to get some distance.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Go underneath. Cross-sock. This is the tackle.
Understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And as a defense, you have to be aware. Just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that...
Simon scraped too hard.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw.
We got to be able to play that seam. That was a great ball. I think Emery's athletic enough to play that seam. I don't think House is. That's why House is not in this formation. He played well in the 3-3-5. There's a lot more bodies in the box. The way we're lined up, and they stay in the box. But we were susceptible to the pass. This year we're better against the pass. It's a false start on the running back. Crowd's playing a factor.
Accepts it, they will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Altmaier.
Throws the curl.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
Throws Ephesians, Prosock intercepted. We finally got the pick. We need to get a score here.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Timeout.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not,
We're going to go wide stack.
Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field at 2nd and 4.
Throw, Boston, caught, big catch, down to the 45.
Big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Do we go gadget here?
For this guy to leave his impact in the game.
Where's my boy at? There he is. Here we go. Ryan Robinson.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quick pass.
Ryan Robinson Jr. Does he have it?
And he does a really nice job finding open space.
Mon Williams already thrown for 300 yards.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Give me something with the running back. I mean, this slot wheel is not bad. Slot wide wheel is not bad. Chief Williams may open that post. We're going to Bailey.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing
Deep
it down.
cross, I like
this.
this.
Guy's already got 2 touchdown
I like
passes. We're
this.
Still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Clemens caught. I like this play. I like this play a lot. Gotta hurry. Damon. Slides. Timeout. We're going for broke right here. Oh, do we just kick the field goal? We just kick the field goal or we go for broke.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Williams looking for a man. They're bringing heat.
Throws caught. Jalen Moss with the catch. The Fresno State transfer has came alive here in the back half of the year. 3 touchdown catches in really 2 halves. In only 2 halves.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
But Damon Williams with an electric first half. 330 yards through the air.
For both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game.
It might be the gloves, boys. It might be the gloves.
All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
The tackles.
A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence.
Here we
based
go.
on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession
The tackle.
is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
That's exactly that, Dick. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going
Good hit by
down
Steen.
the field and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the
The
game.
tackle there by Tristan Dunn.
He's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300
Good
yards.
tackle, Tristan Dunn.
He can put up even bigger numbers. And hey, they're chasing awards. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Dropping back, it's all fire.
He sacked Keontae Dennis, the big freshman,
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the
getting the sack.
This will be the second time
And
they
hey,
had to kick it away.
this might be it right here. We might be creating some distance right here. Ryan Robinson Jr.
Makes a move.
got a chance.
That nifty
Gets it up to the 50.
offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished
Damon
something
Williams
you
drops,
wanted to
looks,
accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels.
runs, but doesn't get anything.
If he runs it on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact
The best
that
corner is
kills. They've
insane.
got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Jack Velling
The line, it's back.
caught.
Shows him the stiff arm. And he
Gets
goes
it to
down.
3rd and 1.
Coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Fast motion from the offense.
Throw the swing out to Denzel Boston. He gets the first down.
39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Rasheed Williams caught.
We're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Damon Williams drops, looks,
Getting some heat.
throws. Jalen Moss, his 3rd touchdown catch of the game. Jalen Moss has came alive, and Damon Williams is having an absolute game. Almost 400 yards through 3 quarters.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future.
Jalen Moss has came alive, and this is great. He has started to play well right at the right time.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply
Good play there by Elijah Jackson, but
At this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense.
oh, and Shaw dove and threw Mario Sanders the second off. Oh, and Simon could have picked that off. -10 is wow.
That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed
Throw
to
RPO.
find a better way.
Simon makes the tackle.
Awesome job on the quarterback and determination.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle.
Yeah, y'all are
and he's got
insane.
for the first down.
-10? Oh,
Really nice
something
drive.
like that. Like, and I like the cold, but nah. -10?
Motion trying to get the defense
Yeah, I
to
didn't
show
mind.
his hand.
Can we make a play over here on this left side?
23-yard line, but it's a kickoff of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wide.
Emery can't pick that off.
Open man.
Kidding me?
And they take it in for 6 more points.
You got to be kidding
Like
me.
a Thanksgiving turkey.
All right,
They're just being caught.
we score this next one. We're 7 out of this.
Idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
I'm ready to finish the rest of
Everything
this.
he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody, blitz everybody, live with the results because everything.
Ryan Robinson Jr.
And no
Take a
chance
knee
of
here.
return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
We go. Damon Williams Jr. has had a great game. Probably the best game of his career. Deep ball. Jalen Moss, if he would have caught that, he would have been crazy.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent. Wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control. And this
Damon Williams with an electric run. Damon Williams with a great run.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people.
Going deep. Denzel Boston touchdown, Washington. Damon Williams Jr. 500 yards of total offense. 500 yards.
I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And
Really haven't heard a lot out of Barry Byers.
the Illinois offense
Really hasn't been. The running backs really haven't done anything in the last 2
if
weeks.
you're going to get back in.
They've been very good this year, though, as a
Gotta
total.
start now. Defense
a
giving
group.
up points on that last possession.
Oh, and there he goes. Prosok got to run him down, and he does. Altmaier, 437 through the air.
How nice
We're
is
getting
it as a
tore
quarterback to
up.
have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just
Let's go man to man
one
here.
of the fastest players
Let's
in the
go
entire
man
nation
to man.
and
Just
let
man him off.
burn this defense.
Pick. Trayvon Emery intercepted. Tried to go to the back, and Trayvon Emery picks it off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He'll pull it down and run.
Damon Williams, big run.
And he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Motion Rashid Williams.
Williams will pass.
Throwing deep, Rashid Williams. Called touchdown, Washington. Damon Williams' insane day continues. I mean, good night. This is all we gotta do is bench him. Look at this. This fool has like 500 yards. 6 touchdowns to the air. He's got a rushing touchdown. No, he does not. Does not have a rushing touchdown. 6 touchdowns to the air, 446 or 464. What is he? 23 of 31. Golly. Nah, tacos be slapping y'all. You're tripping. To my, I'll eat one. Tacos be beat. Them ones are so good. Alright, we're going to try to go back to our base since we're getting absolutely fried in our quarters. And we're getting fried here too. Too much wide open.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Takes the handoff. It's for Craig.
Good hit there by Holtzclaw.
Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Throw out. Tristan Dunn tries to make a big hit. Brosock does get him hit. Here we go. Hand off to the tailback. The Steen. Big hit.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
Good tackle. Kamori House. Trayvon Emery there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. And
Good tackle there by Simon.
Nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a draw.
They run it with the tailback. Steen makes a hit.
As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Clock is running out on the 3rd quarter.
With a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself.
Altmaier running it. He will get down to the 8.
But not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me.
No, that's a walkie-talkie. That's a walkie-talkie. You eat it in a bag. They got it at Cookout.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the pass.
You eat it in the chip bag, in the Doritos bag.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They park it at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
David, quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Oh, and that would have been batted away by Shaw. Jackson was just picked that off.
It is going to be tough for this
That's why my
offense
cousin
to get
be
some
doing that.
completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs out.
What a catch.
Touchdown, Illinois.
Touchdown.
Nice pitch, nice catch.
Wait, did Altmaier get hit and get hurt?
Find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to.
Mon Williams
Down by 1,000.
closing in on 500 yards. Once we hit 500 yards, we're going to sum out.
Cover the kick after that touchdown.
He's close. Jordan Washington.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the
They're like something simple like a screen.
Huskies have it back trying to make this defense.
And we got a screen in this. We don't.
There have been
No, we got a screen in this.
for this offense as they are starting to
This
pull away
halfback
here in the
screen real
second half,
quick.
Jesse.
And this has been
Flip the
a
play.
dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything
Run it to
that
the
he's
field.
calling is working flawlessly.
Oh my gosh! Of course, he gets stuck on the offensive line. Why wouldn't he?
Miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the right.
Jalen Moss has had a great game. It's another catch.
Push their way out to the 33 and it's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play.
And this sophomore
He gets sacked
wreaks
here.
some havoc and gets the sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
A first
What's
down
that?
sack
What did I
to
just hear?
wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Williams looking for a man.
Throws. Got it to Velling.
Man downfield.
Damon Williams
Get him down, but not before. He's
gets it
got
to Jack Velling.
business at the 49-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Throws to the tight end.
Velling caught it again. The big Michigan State transfer.
This offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision making, we've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the third quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Trying to get to it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't get
Clemens
You're feeling pretty good
caught.
where you are right now.
The Oregon State transfer gets a first down.
Completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the offense.
Got it to Ron Robinson Jr. on the touch pass.
So
He gets it to the 3.
Tasted, but it'll be
Try to get him a
for this
touchdown here.
offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Get it to him again.
Jet sweep.
He'll get in. Touchdown.
And the
Washington.
has started.
Damon Williams threw for 550. We'll go ahead and, or 540, not 550.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching
But
clinics,
big game there. Damon Williams was perfect. He was perfect. But a great game. Great game. Defense was kind of exposed a little bit. The quarters coverage did not work as well. Dinopoli does commit the athlete / quarterback. Probably will not play quarterback for us. Damon Williams, Big Ten Player of the Week. 546 through the air. 7 touchdowns. And then National Offensive Player of the Week. 7 touchdowns for Damon. 546 yards through the air. So we land a couple more. Another guy that puts us in the top 5 at number 4 with 9 4-stars and 4 5-stars. Lucky's close to committing. Yates, still waiting on an answer from him. Lane, we need to start getting these guys in. We can't yet. Okay. We can with Page. Armand Page. So we can get him in. We can get Rathman in. Ecker's already coming in. So is Adams. We can get Duck in this week. Yazzie. Could get you in against Rutgers as well. Lane would just wait on him to pick or decide what he wants to do. The other two guys were pretty close on Lucky. Hopefully he commits. They'll give us 10 4-stars. If everybody commits, it should be, which right now we're ahead for everybody on our list. And this is the exact number that I wanted to get. And I think we have one of everything except for safety, but we have plenty of safeties. Don't have tight end. We have tackle. We're getting a lot of tackles. We're going to try to build the offensive line up. We are recruiting Yazzie. We did recruit really well at DT. We got Rambo, who's a rusher, Wattenberg. We got some good corners, and we can shuffle some corners around. And so we can shuffle some corners around and get to shuffle some corners around. They can play safety, but we've landed some pretty good players. Like even Onga, I think Onga could potentially be a safety. Like free safety, he could be insane. Free safety. Getting Clark is huge. Now he'll be able to chill for like a while. Got Wisconsin next. Probably just gonna sim majority of this one. May sim majority of the year and just jump in when we need to. The majority of the year that's left. Pretty much locked up the Big Ten championship. We've all but locked up a bye in the college football playoff.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic match.
We'll return this.
And the Badgers will put total under and will get started.
Dude, their stadium is
Looks as if the
insane.
returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
What state do you hate? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? Hey, what state do you hate? I don't have a state that I hate. Are we really struggling with a 2-8 Wisconsin team? We won by 3.
Much plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big time play.
We hung on and won. I mean, a rival state? Why would we have a rival state? For what? Like Nebraska sucks? I mean, I don't have a least favorite state. We're going to go Scheme Guru, help our receivers out. What state would I never want to live in? I don't know. Yeah, probably some of the probably some of the Midwest would probably be Real boring. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I mean, Mississippi's pretty boring too. Get Manu lucky. We're the #1 team in the country, 10-0, facing Oregon. Make sure we get Lane on a visit. Well, he's locked out, or we don't have enough space. Oh well, you waited too long. All right, so we're close to getting him. Yates is close. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it here. It's a little bit shorter than what I wanted to. I'm just getting tired. So, we'll go ahead and end it here, and then we'll stream tomorrow. I'll put out a post and let y'all know what time. Y'all be easy. It's been fun. We'll get the rest of the season done tomorrow, including the playoffs. Probably get the off season done as well. So, y'all be easy. Deuces.